Did you destroy a stuffed animal? And was it brand new? I just bought that for you. Tisk tisk, Klassen. Yeah, we know. You feel guilty. Also super excited because I have plants and they're going in the van when we move in. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another week in the van build. This week, we actually didn't end up putting the walls up last week, like I said we were going to in the previous video, which is linked down below. But we are actually measuring some squares to cut holes in our roof for our fans. Anyway, I'm gonna go take you guys out and show you guys what Jared is doing and measuring and all of that because I'm super excited because this means that we are moving forward. So, how beautiful is fall in Kentucky? Very. I came out to give you guys an update, but I don't know where Jared went. Maybe he's in the barn. I'll find him. But anyway, while I wait for him to show back up, this is what we are working with right now. These are our fantastic fans. We have two of them. They are by Dometic, I believe, and they have 3 speeds. We're gonna have one up here toward the front, kind of where that circle is, and then we're gonna have one toward the back in like the second panel, like that one. And the purpose of having 2 fans instead of just one like we had in the old van is actually because 2 fans is gonna help us with the air circulation. It's gonna keep it a lot cooler for Lassen, and it's gonna help with cooking when we are like in a parking lot or something and we can't necessarily have the door open. We want some air filtration. So the whole point is that we're gonna have one that can blow air in and one that can suck air out, and it's gonna create a really nice flow current of fresh air in the van, which is also really good for if it's hot out, especially because we do have the van insulated, so we're gonna be able to just keep it all together more temperature controlled. These fans can work on DC power, so they are not gonna be needing to plug into our inverter, which we just ordered. They can run basically directly off the solar panels. That's what DC power is, it's direct current. So yeah, very simple. You obviously don't need to have AC power, which is alternate current, in your van, but if you plan on charging your computer, phone, camera, anything that would need to plug into like a normal wall outlet, you're gonna need to plug into AC power. Do you want to show them the, now that you're back, tell them hi, but yeah.
Hi. Yeah, it's just the taped out dimensions of the fan. Since these are here, you can't really see where they're at on the roof.
Yeah.
So it's kind of easier to do it on the bottom.
So are you going to jigsaw it from in here? Or?
No, from the roof.
Okay, so how are you going to see these dimensions from the roof?
Pilot holes.
Ah.
From the corners.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna measure this.
Okay, I honestly didn't know how you were going to do that until you just told me, so. Also, where's your shirt from?
Mojave Kit.
It's my parents' small business. I'll put their link in the description below if you guys want to snag one.
Nice shirts.
Yeah, super soft. Yeah, it is looking like this week is gonna kind of be focusing on the electrical and potentially starting on those walls that I was talking about last week. But really we have to kind of get over the hurdle of dealing with the electric before we can even think about the walls, because we want to do the pre-wiring behind the walls. So yeah, I think once we get past these complicated bits, it's not gonna be as stressful.
Hi everybody. Nice, real nice. So I'm just giving a little update of what has transpired. Sorry there wasn't like step by step with a bunch of this stuff, but there's just been a lot going on, I guess. So we put the fan in here. Yeah, still drying a little bit. I did end up using the screws that came with the Fantastic fan. The last fan I put in, I used nuts and bolts, but I figured just screw it. I put it in there like that. So, as you can see, I keep it nice and tidy in here. This is just, you know, nice, organized situation. So we're up on the roof here. As you can see, that's a very clean job I did there. It's a, I used butyl tape, butyl, I don't know how to, it's like 16 bucks on Amazon for like a big old roll of that. And we had to build it up to make it level with these little roof bevel things. So it used a good amount of that roll. Then I also used Henry roofing sealant, and it's $2.89, so Henry $2.89. I saw somebody else use this, so I hope it works out. That was just to like fill in if there was by chance any little holes, but the butyl tape does do a good job of sealing because it's kind of putty texture. And I also installed these unistruts for the solar system, or the solar panels to rest on. And this is the Unistrut P4100. This is like the galvanized metal, and I found these at Menards for like 20 bucks. So a lot cheaper than getting like an actual roof rack. And I have to go, I ordered them because I didn't have them at Menards, but I have to get these specific L brackets that will make an L shape and then go into the solar panels. But yeah, these are just 3/8 bolts with split washer, large washer, and then I also put a piece of the butyl tape like on top of the hole, just so that would make it nice and watertight. So yeah, I'm hoping this works out. And then the holes for the screws were just these little caps, which I saw somebody heat them up and they pop right out with like a heat gun. It's like an extreme hair dryer basically. But I just used a wood chisel and just popped up the edges basically, and it was pretty clean. So, and this is the inside where the unistrut bolts come through. This is like a nylon lock nut, and then another split washer, and just a big old fat washer to keep it all nice and tight. You can see the butyl tape coming through there. So hopefully that keeps it nice and firm. Also, go to make sure you go to Tractor Supply, or I think Home Depot does it too. I don't know if it's as cheap, but Tractor Supply, and buy your nuts and bolts by the pound. That's like the cheapest, like all the nuts for 1, 2, 3. There's about, yeah, there's 5. So yeah, this is 10 sets of those, and it was maybe $8, $7, something like that. But the most expensive thing was the nylon lock nuts, because those are like specialty. But yeah, buy by the pound, very cheap. And our solar panels just arrived, so I'm just unboxing them, making sure there's no imperfections or anything. These are the new POWA, N-E-W, and these are the 150 watt monocrystalline, and they were like $150 a piece. I haven't opened this one yet, but I'm about to check on that one. $150 a piece, so it's $1 a watt. $1 a watt.
Alright guys, so I totally forgot to close out this vlog yesterday. So sorry this video is a few hours later than I wanted it to be. But I appreciate it if you guys are still watching. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to update you guys on the current progress on the van before I close out the video. Basically, we have 2 fans up now. I wonder if this is open. Jared just left. Ah, it is. Okay, so yeah, we have 2 fans up now, and I believe 1 solar panel. Yeah, one's still inside. Yeah, we got 1 fan there and 1 in the back, so that's super exciting. And then we have 1 solar panel still back there. that we will be putting up soon. And then, yeah, so the other one's up right now. And I will have Jared show you how that is hooked up in the next video. We'll talk about solar. We went with Nupowa solar panels. They're 150 watts each, so we only have 2. And they were less expensive than getting Renogy panels for the same wattage. So that's why we decided to go with that. Yeah, we are very excited with the progress, but I'm gonna let you guys go now, and I will see you next week. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave some love down below, and of course I will reply to you. Also, make sure that you are following on, wow, there's some really loud birds. Can you guys hear that? Make sure that you are following on Instagram and TikTok. Our TikTok is at Hallie Jared Traveled the World. I don't have a ton of content on there yet because we aren't traveling right now, but there will be later on, and tons of Instagram content. Yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Love you guys. Safe travels.